Tonight we are continuing our trend of looking at stocks that we have not really done so before. This one is called MARK, or at least the ticker symbol is MARK, M-A-R-K. You will see that the company's name is actually Remark Holdings Inc. So this stock is down by 30.79% on the day, and going into after hours so far we're down by a further 2% almost. The question is what has happened here, and ultimately what is going to come in the next few days, because like a lot of the other stocks that we have looked at tonight, this is one of these ones that has had a big rise from Friday into Monday, and now the question is what we're going to see going forwards. Well guys, I am not a professional, I am not a financial advisor, but in this video I'm going to be sharing a few of my personal thoughts. Now like I said, it's only my personal thoughts, but if you may enjoy it, make sure to leave a like on the video and do subscribe if you can. Of course, like I said, share it with your friends, share it with your family members if possible. Any support does go noticed and it is appreciated. And the third thing that I want to talk about is the fundraiser that we are doing right now. We're trying to raise funds for Save the Children and go forwards into Christmas. If you guys can donate to our fundraiser, 100% of the funds do actually go to the charity. So yeah, you will be helping to improve a child's life. But now I want to jump into the video and start us off on the simple charts and just quickly acknowledge what has happened, starting off on the 5-day chart. So this one really did start late Friday going into Monday. So late on Friday, about 1:30, we had this initial rise in the price of this stock. And here we are only looking at this one from a technical standpoint. But you will see we had that initial explosion. Now going forwards into Monday, this really did continue. And we had a massive gap up on open, as you'll see, opening up on a price of 468. And really, we have been down ever since. Now prior to that, this stock was trading at only 90 cents. So basically 4 times or more from the lows to the highs, which is really impressive. And now we are starting to see this one take a big drop today, but ultimately towards the very end of today it does appear to potentially be leveling out, and I'm sure that is a question in a lot of people's minds: what does come next for the stock? And it is of course very hard to say, but I'm going to be giving a few of my opinions. But before we do that, I want to have a look at a few of our technical indicators when we go over here. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at the 1 day, the 5 day, and quickly the 1 month. You'll see on the 1 day that we are actually true to the moving average again, like we have been with a few of the other stocks that we have looked at tonight. The reason is quite similar. We've had that consolidation towards the end of day, so we certainly have had enough time to catch up on the 1 day moving average. The RSI figure for this time period is 51. That's perfect. It's very, very close to neutral, and it's exactly where we want it to be. The MACD trend is becoming a little bit more bullish as time goes on because of this rise, but again, it is still too soon to say in my opinion. The 5-day chart is showing us that of course we had that big rise up, but then we started to drop again, and now we are still true to that moving average because we have had this time for consolidation, which is good. And the RSI has also had that time to level out, coming up now to 48, which is really perfect too. We're seeing the MACD trend become quite level right now, which is good. Again, we're looking for this one to break past into a bullish side again. It does look like it could be coming there very quickly, but yeah, we are still on the bearish side so far. And the 1 month, the data is clear. Massive spike up, and now we're starting to come down to more reasonable levels. So we're seeing a few of the indicators, of course, lag behind, like the RSI and also the 50-day MA. And actually, when we look over here, you'll see that we are still very low on the 50-day MA, as to be expected. Now, the RSI is coming back down to more normal levels right now, where we want it to be. Bear in mind, it touched very high above 80, which is technically overbought earlier in the week, but right now we're coming down to 64, which is a lot closer to where we want to be. Again, some more consolidation slash more of a drop. We will start to drop down to that 50 range, which will be perfect. And the trend on the MACD, whilst it is lagging, it is still bullish for the moment, but we are starting to see a few of these red candles sneak in, and again, this could be a very early indication of a bearish trend forming. So, what would I do with this stock right now? I think it is of course hard to say because we just do not know where any of these stocks are going, but for me, I like to look on the cautious side, and for that reason, I personally would not buy this stock right now. I think whilst it could definitely be a decent buy for those of you who are willing to take extreme risk, for me, after this stock is up from only 90 cents earlier in the 5-day period, I would at least wait a couple more days to see if we do start to level out and consolidate in this range before I would be willing to buy. Again, it's just my personal opinion, but that is the way that I would play this stock. Because right now we are still up big, and again, a lot more people are now aware of the stock, so the fact that we are up big is not necessarily a big deal, but what we do need to see is we need to see some security at these higher price ranges, i.e., like I said, I'm looking for that consolidation to continue. And if we do have that, we're in a good place. Now on the 1 month chart, one thing that we can look at is volume for today, which is significantly lower than where it was both on Friday and this Monday. So we do want volume to come back into the stock to see us take bigger moves upwards. Of course, we do need people to continue buying if we want to see this one move upwards. But right now, like I said, I would personally avoid it because we just do not know where this one is going. And more often than not, when we do see a stock that has a massive rise up, sometimes we do start to see it, slowly see declines before we do start to level out. So when this decline ends, of course, is not guaranteed to be a certain date. It is different depending on the stock, depending on the circumstances. But I think there is a strong argument to be made for this one potentially seeing more drops going forwards into the future. If that isn't the case, I'm at least looking for some consolidation in this price range, and of course if we do start to see that over time, I would be more confident on this stock, but right now I would personally avoid it from a technical standpoint. It's just my personal views, but thank you for watching. Thank you for watching through till the end, but let me tell you about our Discord. So on your screen you will be seeing the N2S Finance Discord. Obviously it is split into multiple sections. Basically at the top we have updates from me and all that kind of good stuff. If you scroll down a bit further we have the main sections where we focus on cryptos, SPACs and other hot stocks including penny stocks, even stable growth stocks as well, and we even have a special AMC GME chat. If you scroll down you can see some research and DD from the community. We also have funny memes and you can see actual contributions from members down here. And again, if you do join us, it is completely free, link is down below. But if you do want to become a Patreon, you will actually get a pink sticker which will be displayed on your name. So your name will come up in pink as mine comes up in red down here, and that will show that you are a Patreon. But other than that guys, you can join completely for free down below. You do not have to pay anything if you do not want to. Thank you for watching, see you soon.